Introduction. Lovelies. Babylon want me down. Selassie, the no rich. Ow.
What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. I had to stand up for this one because I have been watching, I have been listening, I have been observing, and I have been enjoying. Yeah, I'm back, guys, with another Love Island edition, you know, Love Island chit chat, review, whatever you want to call it, because it has been exciting. Hit the subscribe button and make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and yeah, let's do this. Okay, so obviously I'm just going to combine a few episodes together. The boys went away, the girls stayed in the villa, then the girls got a text and they were sent to Casa Amor. So they got sent to Casa Amor. You know, the boys came back and they were greeted with a bunch of beautiful, lovely six girls. I loved every single one of them. There isn't one that I'm like, I'm not really too sure. The girls are in Casa Amor, the boys come through, and Ovi. Yeah, I got a little bit dressed up today, can you guys tell, in case anybody watches this video. So, you know, Anna obviously went straight for the kill, and what I really liked, actually, since they've come into the house, the boys have come into the house, is Anna and Ovi have actually been kind of like, they locked eyes when he first entered. Not only that, but whenever they're sitting down together as a group, they're always sitting next to each other. So that's been really nice to see. Jordan, who? I mean, let's face it, she kind of like settled, you know what I mean? She's settled. He wasn't her type 100%, and Anna seems to be the kind of woman, she knows what she wants, she knows who she wants, and she's gonna go for it. So yeah, it's one of those situations. But what I actually like is that Jordan's the same. He's kind of like, you know what, he's gonna crack on, and I hope that he finds someone, and I hope that her and Ovi kind of like get it on together, because yeah, they just deserve to be happy. Didn't I say, didn't I tell you guys that Curtis's head might potentially turn? Okay, if you haven't seen my video, okay, watch the last video. I give you a breakdown of who I think's head is going to turn. Michael, Curtis, Tom, obviously at that time Tom was still in the villa, Jordan, who else is in there? Curtis. We're going to talk about Curtis. Okay, so let's talk about Michael for a second. Michael and Amber. The reason why I kind of felt like Michael was going to turn was for the simple reason of why I said it before. Michael is older, he grafted for Amber, you know, and his issue and his main issue was always that Amber wasn't giving him that security. Men still want security. I even tweeted about it. I was like, listen, guys want that security as well. It's great that she's, you know, making him chase around or whatever, but there's been a few occasions already when he's apologized when he's not done anything, just to keep the peace, just for peace sake. It will get to a point where he'll be like, am I gonna have to do this all the time? You know, he's a big man, he's gonna want a big woman. She wants to be playing princess, he doesn't have time for it. And that was my reason why I felt like Michael's head would have turned. And guess what, it's happening between our eyes. And you know what, I've been on Twitter, and to be honest, I kind of get where you guys are coming from with, oh, how can Michael do this, blah, 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 blah. But if you actually analyze the situation better, you would have seen it coming, because that has always been his problem. It's her attitude, you know, it's the way that she's going about it. And quite frankly, I don't blame him. It's all fun and games, ladies. Bring it in. Okay, let me talk to y'all ladies. It's all fun and games, you know, we want a guy to chase us, you know, we want to make him sweat a little bit, we don't want to like give too much away, blah blah blah. But you've got to remember, like, guys have feelings as well, and if you want to enter into something mature, like a mature relationship, you kind of don't have time for the games, and playing too much game will make a thing into a game, and in a game you lose or you win. And unfortunately, in that kind of situation, she will lose. And the sad part about it is that she's started to open up, and the fact that she started to open up, that's when the big testing comes. I think that's where it's a shame kind of thing. But had she have been different from the beginning, I don't think his head would have turned at all, and his head wouldn't have turned at all. But the reason his head is turning is because he's he's thinking to myself, am I gonna have to put out with this? Especially because it's the kind of thing that he's had to do before. You know, they've left the villa, new girls have come into the villa. A few key things that he said he can be himself now, like he feels free to like be himself. Now, anytime you get into a relationship and you feel like you can't be yourself, the first opportunity that you'll get to do that, that's when you'll kind of like go behind the other person's back kind of thing. And it's a bit early on for him to kind of feel like he can't speak to her or he can't approach her about certain things, you know, because she will just throw her toys out of her pram, which is true, which she does. So that's, I don't blame him. Sorry guys, had to mum life, like, I don't blame him, because you know, he wants somebody that he's going to grow with. You know, he obviously thinking about someone that he's gonna see a potential being on the outside, and unfortunately her attitude is second guessing his decision. Now, the thing that I want to talk about, the person that I want to talk about, Curtis. Why is Curtis's head turning? There's only one reason why Curtis's head is turning, and you know where it all started? It all started with the tweets. Okay, Curtis was very confident with him and Amy, and I feel like the tweets kind of like shook things up a little bit. I think he's actually playing a game, guys. I actually think he's playing a game. He's thought to himself, if people don't think we're that popular on the outside, this is potentially not the right direction that I'm going. I need to find somebody who I'm going to, that's going to put me on the front line in front of the people on the outside. The reason why I think that's the case is because he's asking himself, he's like, there's nothing wrong with me and Amy's relationship, there's nothing wrong with Amy, but why is my head turning? Something inside of him has been like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? Why is my head turning? This is why your head's turning, babe. Your head's turning is because you see, you realize that Amy is potentially not that popular on the outside, and you're there to play the game. You're very clever. You're a very, very clever boy. You're a very clever boy. That's very, very interesting. But why is he going for Jordan? Jordan and Amy are completely two different people, and she don't want you. She doesn't want you. She's not attracted to you whatsoever. I don't know why you keep pursuing that thing. It's not going to work, and to be quite frank, it's just a bit weird. It's a bit weird. But yeah, guys, it's very interesting. I've got to cut it short here, unfortunately, because I need to feed my baby. She just woke up just as I put the camera on. But I'm gonna watch tonight, and we're gonna see what's going to happen. But guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm rooting for Ovi and Anne. You guys go for it, baby. Go for it.